going on, guys? Travis Phillips here with Get It Together. Want to do one last quick video before we run out of sunlight here. Got my dog going crazy. So I want to talk to you guys a little bit about something that a very popular YouTuber has described as analysis paralysis. There's a lot of different ways that you could call it, but I like that version the best, I think. Pretty much just hits the nail on the head. So in this self-help movement, where a lot of people like to really work their brain and really get as much knowledge as they possibly can on different subjects or whatever their passion is or whatever they feel like they want to start pursuing at that time, what ends up happening, especially in the fitness world right now, there's so many diets and exercises and different things that you could be doing, and everybody thinks their way is the only way. So we get lost in the analysis of every other thing. And this holds true for, as I said before, self-help and other things. Basically, what happens is, let's say you were looking at a new diet, paleo diet, for instance, because we all know about that one. Let's say you were interested in the paleo diet and you started looking into the details. You started looking at, different offsprings of the paleo diet and everything that it really entails. What eventually ends up happening when you get this analysis paralysis is you start thinking about every other diet that there is out there, and you start telling yourself, well, if I do the paleo diet and I'm missing out on this, then maybe I'm gonna miss out on losing weight. Or for instance, sometimes people, when you change your diet, your body's gonna make changes. Sometimes you might gain weight first before you lose weight, or you might gain muscle, and some people don't really understand that concept, so they think they're gaining weight and the number on the scale is growing, and they're not really looking at sizes of their clothes, and so they think that something's wrong. They're saying, hey, well, I'm sticking to this diet, it's been a month, 2 months now, and I'm not getting the results I want. So they start looking at other diets and they start saying, well, hey, this person had great success, and they start analyzing and overanalyzing and coming up with all these reasons why it's not working. And a lot of times it's just a lack of true commitment to certain things as well. So that's a different topic in itself. But basically what we're getting at here is, don't overanalyze things. All right, when you commit to something, you got to actually commit to it. So you should be setting a time frame when you decide, I'm going to keep with the diet concept here, but for instance, if you decide on a specific diet, you can't go change your mind 3 weeks later because it's not quite giving you everything you wanted. You need to understand that these things take time, that results are the direct benefit, if it's a good thing, of the work, right? So you got to put in the work to get the results. If you don't give it time, you're never going to actually see the results. So stick to it. Give yourself a time frame, all right, before you start. If it's a diet, you should probably be giving yourself 6 months minimum to let your body fully adjust to whatever this diet is. I wrote a blog recently about habits and the rule of 3 when it comes to habits: 3 days. Once you meet that goal, you go for 3 weeks. Once you meet that goal, you go for 3 months. Habits are another good example where people tend to rush them. People tend to not understand that it takes time. Not understand that to actually reap the reward of whatever endeavor you're pursuing at the time, you need to actually put in the work and effort to earn the reward. Instant gratification is a killer, and instant gratification and the need for it often leads to analysis paralysis, where you overanalyze, and because you're thinking too much, you don't actually act on anything. So actions, commitment, that's how you're going to get results. A lot of these programs, workouts, diets, habits, just goals in general, they all have great, sorry about the plane there, they all have great basis, they all have great foundations, but you're never going to see the results of any of them until you actually see it through. So on that note, get it together, commit to something, be about it, don't talk about it. All right.